was a very good song,
well,
James.
Well, thank you, dear. Glad you like it.
You're a very good singer.
Well,
I want to interview you a little bit and maybe give the audience out there some insight of who we really are.
I've never been interviewed by you. This could be scary.
I'm getting ready
okay.
to.
All right, let's go.
First of all, you've been ministering for how many years?
Over 40 years. And I'm only, well, okay.
Okay. Why do you like to sing?
Well, I love to sing because it's something that I grew up with. I can remember at 5 years of age, sitting around the radio, learning all the songs, and just I love to sing and be around music probably more than anything. You know, music just inspires me.
What inspires you so much that you're wanting us to do all this video and get it out on the internet to the world? What is behind your thinking?
Well, I think, boy, you really put me on the spot, don't you? I think the thing behind it is I'm certainly at an age I'm not looking for a name. I'm not looking for money. I'm just wanting to propagate the gospel, to tell people that Jesus is really real, that he's not a fake, that there's people that love God, that I want to project an image and spirit to people and tell them, you know, Jesus loves them. He doesn't hate them, he's not running around with a ball bat wanting to hit them in the head for things that they've done in the past, but he stands with open arms to help them. And I always had a desire, you know, you and I traveled for many years on the road, to just share the word of the Lord in song and whatever I can with people to bring them to the Lord. That's my only motive, is to do that.
Well, that's very good, but then you asked me to stand up here and do this, and you are more theatrical than I am.
Oh, I don't know about that. But see, all you have to do is smile. And they see that beautiful smile, and everything's okay.
I pray to God that's the truth. The Lord has been very good to us.
Yes.
I don't stand up here myself to do it for me, for myself, for my husband. I do it to get the glory of the Lord out.
Yes.
Because God is the one,
yes,
no matter where you are, what situation you're in, God is there to help you. If I didn't have him, I'd be in a poor shape because he's brought me a mighty long way. Now, what about you being an author here?
Well, I wrote it, first of all, I wrote a children's book that you can tell them about if you want. And then, oh, there we go. And it's got things that drop out. You know, it has little stickers in it, kids like. And then I also wrote, yeah, see the little stickers there? Kids love stickers. And I'll let you tell them about it if you want. And then the other book, go ahead.
First of all, I'll tell you about this book. My
Let
grandson, at one time in our lives, we all had problems. At one time, we weren't able for quite a while to see our granddaughter. There were circumstances that we just couldn't. And my grandson would come over, and they were only 5 months apart from each other. And he would say, Mama, what? That's what he calls us. That's a name for Grandma.
Yeah.
He says, Mama, I'd like to go see Josie. I said, honey, we can't see her right now, but why don't we just sit down here and I'll tell you, we'll just imagine we can go see her. And I would sit there and that would suffice him and I'd tell him all about it. My husband looked at me and said,
why don't you write a book about it?
I said, are you crazy? I've never written a book. He said, well, if you don't, I will. And I said, well, I think you need to. And this is the book that he wrote. Through these years that we could not see her, the year, it was really heartbreaking. And my husband said, I think I'm going to write another book because there was people in our lives that we needed to forgive. We wanted them to forgive us. And you tell us about that.
Up to good things, it's okay. Well, lay this down over here. Well, I actually started out writing as a diary, in a sense, to just be good for me. It was therapy for me to be able to write the book. But as I began to write, I took all the bad out of it. I didn't want anyone to be hurt. I wanted it to be something that would be uplifting to people and encourage them. for someone who maybe they can't see their grandchildren or their daughters or sons for any particular reason, being separated from them. So I took on writing this book on forgiveness.
Okay, he's going to hold this book. On the back of this book, he asked me, he said, I want you to write on the back of the book. And I said, what am I supposed to say? It took me 3 months to decide what to write on the back of this book.
Yeah.
And I just was honest and said, this is about a man written from his heart that could not see his grandchild that we long for, that we wanted to see as grandparents. In the sight of the Lord, these things were written, and that he would depend upon the Lord in everything that he did. And when we talk about forgiveness, that is one of the hardest things in life. I thought I had it conquered, people. I didn't have it conquered. And sometimes now I wonder if I completely have it, because that's when the devil tries to keep bringing things up and people get in your way, and you say, I can't forgive them. I said, Lord, I'll forgive this one, not that one. He said, I died for all of them, right, not for just the ones. So you have to forgive. Now, both of these books, you can get them both for $15. If you want to buy them as a gift, you can get the forgiveness for $12, and you can get the children's book for $7.50. All together, you can get them both for $15. We have also CDs that James has been singing that you can get, and they're only $8. You say, well, why are you trying to do this? Well, it takes money to keep a ministry going, and this is the only reason. We want to give you something for your offering that you send us. You can download the CDs at www.thejordansworldwideministry.com, and you can pay through it with PayPal. Or you can send a check or money order to James Jordan, P.O. Box 8816, Fleming Island, Florida, 32006. And that will explain some about the books. And remember, Christmas is coming up. You might need some of this for somebody.
All right. Well, thank you, Patricia. And I'm real pleased with the way the books turned out. I didn't write them for a bestseller. I actually wrote them that they would help someone. So we've been blessed. And we're not selling things just to be on here to sell. It's so that we can stay on the air and be able to do these things, because I don't want to take it. I don't want, so many people sell everything today to try and make a profit on the Lord, and I'm not out to do that, and you're not either. So we're glad for anything that they order. We thank them, yes.
No, we do not want this just to get your money, because right now money's scarce. We understand that.
Sure is.
Just contact us in some way. If you need prayer or whatever you need, we'll be glad to do that, and God bless you.
Okay. I think we'll go to another song. How's that?
Sounds great.